Hi folks, we're here again for some beer and vinyl. Elric's not having any beer in this one because we're also doing the beer show later on as well.
With an extra beer.
With an extra beer. So I've been waiting to drink this beer for ages.
Yeah.
Over a week ago, it was my birthday gig, and his sister Lucy brought me these beers, and I've been saving them to want to put them on a video.
Good news was you didn't die on stage.
I didn't die on stage.
It's a shame that. It could have been a legend.
Yeah, I could have been, yeah. Right. Maybe I'll wait till my 55th birthday before I die on stage. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, really.
Yeah.
Right. So this is a Mad Squirrel Unhinged Beers De La Creme Milk Stout, 4.5%. Nice looking can. I'll just put it up a bit closer, actually. Nice looking can.
From Lucy, was it?
Yeah, Lucy bought the two beers.
Where did she get it from?
I don't know.
Okay.
She didn't say. I imagine out where she lives.
Mm.
She's moved that into the sticks now, hasn't she?
Yeah.
It says unfiltered for maximum flavour, may be naturally hazy, contains lactose. Yeah. Dark as a moonless night and smoother than Morgan Freeman in a velvet suit.
That's what it says.
Yeah. De La Creme uses added lactose sugar to bring sweet chocolate, caramel and cream flavours to your attention. More than just another milk stout, De La Creme is really the creme de la creme. There you go, that's what it says about it.
That's funny. Oh, fucking hell, what? Oh, I'm being silly. I'm being silly. I know what this is. There's a bar up in Chesham where she's moved out. I don't think it's called the Mad Squirrel, but they have loads of their beers in there. So it's really good, like a craft beer sort of place. Yeah. So yeah, that's where Mad Squirrel comes from.
Not bad.
Yeah. Have a taste.
Slightly chewy. You may have a taste though. You may have a sniff.
Yeah.
Because you know you've got to save yourself for the beer show.
Smells really nice.
Yeah.
Mm. Ah. Lovely. So I may even have had it.
You probably did.
Yeah.
I've got another one, but I won't do it. I won't drink that this time because I'll be absolutely sloshed if I do that after the 9 beers coming later.
Right, we're on our eyes.
Aye, lad, we're doing aye tonight.
Yeah.
And J's as well, because I haven't got many J's, so I'm going to bang them in together. Starting off, I think this might be the first Eye Sturf album, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Bought this years ago. They were kind of like thought of as a thrash band more when I bought them.
Certainly when they started.
Yeah. And they're still quite good though. I mean, I've heard them and they're power metal-y kind of. I've seen them live a couple of times. I saw them live.
I still think of them as a sort of
pretty sure I saw them live with Nevermore.
Yeah.
Did you go to that gig? Do you remember that gig at all?
No, I wouldn't have it.
It was at a venue on Gray's Inn Road.
Oh, really?
Is it the Scala or something like that?
Gray's Inn Road.
Now. There was a couple of gigs there in the day. I remember seeing Sacred Right there once. But this one, I was absolutely fucking wankered when I went to this gig. I think I met my dad and Dawn. Yeah. We went to a pub around the corner from there, and I'm not surprised I remember it so well because I was absolutely shit faced. But I didn't fall asleep or nothing like that. I was walking around enjoying the gig and all that. But yeah, this is a cool one. Impaler, Charnel Deity. Old UK death metal band. See them playing down See them playing down the Standard Music Venue in Walthamstow.
Okay, did I?
I don't know if I knew you then. No,
okay.
I didn't have them. I didn't put them on. It wasn't when I was doing gigs there.
Okay.
It was before I was doing gigs there when I was just a punter. When I would stand there in the crowd going, one day I'd like to be on that stage.
Yeah. In your little kid's voice.
Basically, yeah. Anything younger than I obviously wasn't a kid then, but I was still young and immature and
We still are. Maybe not so much the young, but the immature.
But I was quite happy though to actually get on to like put bands on there for 3 years and actually play the stage myself. So I was happy. I knew we was never going to get bloody massive.
Wembley next.
Exactly. So I was just happy that we played at this local venue that I've been to plenty of times.
Yeah.
Immolation, Dawn of Possession.
Oh, I love this album.
Might be worth a few bob now. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
To be honest, if you'd asked me if you got any albums for Immolation on vinyl, I wouldn't have known. To be honest,
okay.
I would have forgotten. I would have gone. I don't know. I think I might have, but yeah, I'm terrible at remembering what stuff I've got. To be honest, I did not know that I had that on vinyl.
Funny.
Such a bad memory.
I always remember the track After My Prayers was played accidentally on Crusher's Rock Show.
Okay.
He was meant to play Guns N' Roses.
Oh.
And he accidentally put it on.
Okay.
And he cut it and goes, if you thought Guns N' Roses could be that good, you must be joking. I always remember that.
Well, on a radio show?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, okay, yeah. So he queued up the wrong track.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic US death metal, isn't it? It's like death metal gods.
Quite,
Seen them a couple of times
sludgy.
live. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Definitely seen them a couple of times live in London, but bugging if I can remember them, to be honest. Right, the next up is my favourite black metal band.
Yeah.
Impaled Nazarene's first album, Toll Kommt Nors Nors Nors. I just love the name of the album.
No.
I like saying that. It's just it's fun.
Yeah.
Give it a try, out loud.
What's the first bit?
Toll Kommt Nors Nors Nors.
Toll Kommt Noise Noise.
Yeah, you got to give it more.
I like yeah. They're mad, this band.
Yeah, they are.
They're like, I don't think they take themselves too seriously, do they? I think they're quite a fun sort of black metal band.
Jo had a picture of them like, when they were on the demo level. I think she wrote to them or something. You know, my old drummer Joe, and they sent her a picture of them fucking naked, covering blood in the snow. Right. Fine, fair enough. That's an interesting promo picture, I suppose.
That Agra Sutra album.
Agra Karma.
Like, yeah, Agra Karma.
Yeah.
Like, that's the album cover's mental, isn't it? I love the album cover. And it's
I'm
completely
pretty sure it's the goddess Kali.
Yeah.
Not my housemate.
No, the goddess Kali.
Goddess Kali.
Yeah. Was it The Horny and the Horned?
Yeah, it's one of the classic
title.
tracks on there.
Yeah.
Classic tracks. That's where we've got the tracks on. It's all sort of like shagging goats and stuff. There's one song where you just like can hear a goat being shagged, can't you? Oh, the God Symmetry of Penis. Oh dear. Apocalyptica, impure orgies. Goat perversion. Can't beat a bit of goat perversion, can you? Right, Intruder. Do you know these guys?
No.
Speed
like
metal.
thrash.
Yeah, kind of speed. Thrash, but sort of heavy towards the speed metal, more melodic kind of style. Very melodic, very catchy.
It's a good cover, actually.
It is a good cover, yeah. Higher form of killings. Obviously, they gas those people.
Okay. If it weren't done like as cartoony, it would be really disturbing. Actually.
Yeah.
It's quite a like the subject matter of the cover is probably like gives it a more harsh effect than what the band actually are. They're a lot more cheerful, maybe. I don't know if cheerful is the right word. You'd think looking at that they were like really vicious thrash or death metal, but they've literally just wiped out a small town, haven't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, and this is their next album, Psycho Savant.
Okay.
I think I can't remember if they had another album after that or not. But yeah, they were quite good in Intruder. I've always enjoyed their music.
From?
Oh, somewhere in America.
Ah, okay.
I can't remember what town it is or anything like that. If I had to guess, I'd say Chicago.
Yeah, why not?
You know what? I'm going to look it up on my laptop here.
Ah, you see, I knew it.
Now you've got me. Yeah. If I'm writing in Chicago, I demand points of some sort.
Certainly do the lottery at least.
Yeah, some kind of metal points. It's probably not Chicago. Does it say in there? So my laptop is refusing to turn on.
Well, it was recorded in Nashville.
Oh, actually, yeah, they're probably not from Chicago then. Yeah. Literally, I only said Chicago because it was the first word that came in my head. The first town, that place that came in my head.
There's a PO box for info. Nashville,
maybe they're from Tennessee then. So look, Intruder.
Weird, isn't it? Like all the country
United
music.
States. They're down as technical thrash speed metal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Nashville, Tennessee.
It's funny, like
who said Chicago? Bloody idiot.
It's interesting though, because they grew up with a place that's famous for country.
Exactly.
So
yeah, you don't see that many Tennessee bands, really, do you? No. Let's have a quick look if they got any more after that. So they had one before called Live to Die. Yeah, Psycho Savant was their last album in '91. Apparently they reformed a few times and they're supposed to be currently going according to
the name rings a bell, you know.
Yeah. I sent you all my my Patreon shows on my podcast. I don't know if you got around to listening to them all yet, but I did play Intruder on one of the one of the Twilight Zone shows because they've got a song based on the one of the little kid who can do anything and makes people go into the
I listened to the Twilight one, so I guess I have heard
I can't remember which one. What's the name of that song? It's I need to know for my own bloody memories now. It's a Good Life. It's a Good Life. Yeah. It's a little psycho boy with like godlike powers. He just basically rules everyone with a rod of iron. Indestructible Noise Command, Razorback, Not a very good album cover, but a good album.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, they were a cool band, Indestructible Noise Command. I'm sure, I can't remember 100% if I got this. I must have the second album. I can't remember though. Because the second album by them is called The Visitor. It's really good. I don't seem to have it on vinyl. I hope I've got it on CD. But I can't recall. I know I've got the tracks. Because it's a really good album.
Were they from these guys?
They're from America as well.
America, yeah.
If I had to guess, I'd say Chicago.
Yeah, you're right.
I gotta check
Let's
now.
look.
I gotta check. It's probably not Chicago. I don't know. Let's just say, if anything from Chicago, right? It's not actually gonna. Right, let's do it with the dots in. I.N.C. Yeah, INC is what they mainly were called. Indestructible Noise Command.
West Haven, I think that's Connecticut.
Yeah, they're from Connecticut. Bridgeport, Connecticut, and Queens, New York. One day I'll find a band from Chicago. I just love that name. It's just so silly, Indestructible Noise Command.
Yeah.
But the first time I heard them, Trevor recorded one of their tracks off the second album on the Tommy Vance radio show.
Yeah.
And there was some swearing in it. So like he actually comes on during a song and coughs over the swearing parts. He goes, like that over the swearing bits.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was really cool. But this is another one that's really cool. This is death thrashing stuff. A Dutch band called Invocator.
From Chicago.
From Chicago in Holland, yeah.
Yeah. That's a cool cover.
It is a cool cover, yeah.
Weird.
Very sort of, dreamy.
Yep. The only bands I know from Chicago are
probably loads of them.
Yeah, Ministry are from Chicago originally,
yeah.
and the Trouble are as well.
This next band are definitely from Chicago.
And Cheap Trick.
Chicago, East London.
Yeah. Cheap Trick are from Chicago.
Right.
Oh, here we go.
Right, Iron Maiden in the front.
Renee then.
Yeah, I know. Local boys. You know what? I was chatting to Air Force. I've got an interview coming up on my.
Yeah.
It's probably come up on my channel already now. I would have done this is in the past. But I did an interview with Air Force with mates with Steve Harris from Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
And I meant to ask him where the bloke. I said, I was going to ask him where did he used to live in Leytonstone?
Yeah.
Steve Harris, because I've always wondered where he lived in Leytonstone.
I actually asked him just in passing, like, because I know him, like quite friends with him, really. But like I goes, you know Steve Harris, you're a guitarist. Like, you've known him all your life. Did he ever ask you to join Maiden? But apparently not. It never really materialised. But but Doug Sampson's in the band at Air Force now, isn't he? Ex-Iron Maiden drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Doug Sampson, is it? Doug
Sampson, yeah.
Doug something else.
No,
So he's got this. I can't remember.
You can't get me Iron Maiden.
I know his name is Douglas. Because I can't remember his surname, isn't it?
You can look if you want, but
yeah,
I'm an Iron Maiden freak.
Yeah.
I know that. It's Doug Sampson.
I was thinking when I was Steve Sampson, I was thinking of Sampson the band. Yeah, it is Doug Sampson.
I know it is.
For some reason that name didn't bloody well ring a bell. I know his name was Doug.
Trust me, man.
We were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah,
When you said it's Doug Sampson, I thought that doesn't sound right.
Doesn't sound right.
Right, now looking at this one, Killers.
Yeah.
Someone was showing
Great
us
album, by the way, I made it.
Someone was showing us off on their channel the other day, and they were saying like, how you can tell if it's a first one or a reprint or whatever. I've got a reprint one. I was hoping it might be
the Fame. Oh, yeah. Because it's here, mine, and
apparently there's a tiny little snippet missing from one of the tracks.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Worth it for that?
I think it's. I'm sure it was this one he was talking about. Basically, there's a little reprise where he just comes in and sort of says something. It might have been the first one now. I'm not too sure.
Oh, okay.
Which one got? I can't remember what the track was. Which track it was he was talking about?
Well, I can definitely tell you on Phantom of the Opera, it ends. And then he says it says like the last line again.
That's right, yeah. Actually, no, I think it was that one we were talking about then. That one hasn't got, this one must be more of original because it hasn't got the Fame bit on it.
Right.
But how would I know if it was a first printing or whatever? Was there any way of telling?
I don't know. I mean, it's EMI, which they released it on EMI. So.
Yeah. There's nothing on the inside, is there now? It's a plain sleeve. So this might be a first one, I'm not too sure.
I think my copy does that thing that pulled it.
Yeah, no, I thought it rang a bell like that bit being on there. It was that album we're talking about. I don't realise what this sounds. This is definitely a reprint one from the I think because that's got the little fade.
I love the album covers. Like, already is interesting it with the Ruskin arms and people looking out and just brutal cover, isn't it?
Yeah.
Killers, mate. So shocking. And that's what drew me into Iron Maiden first was the cover.
They
you see it and
they
you're
did
like,
a
wow,
bloody good job coming up with having ideas because it literally has drawn so many people in. The artwork has drawn so many people into Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
You know, this was the first one I got. It's got a bit scuffed now. I think something got stuck on it and it got a bit pulled. But this is the album that got me into heavy metal full stop.
For a lot of people.
Yeah, it's just pure luck. My brother bought it and it was just sitting in the bloody record rack, like in the house, and he never sort of. I've never seen it before. I never heard him play it.
Original inside as well.
I've never heard him play it or anything. I was just going through the records, whatever rubbish we had in there, 60s, all kind of stuff.
And
I
you
saw
looked
that
at it
cover.
and thought, fuck.
I thought, wow. I thought, wow, that's a really interesting cover. I've got to have a listen to that. And like it was, so obviously, was it Invaders' first track? So wow, this is cool. And then from then on, I just carried on playing it. We're still playing loads of other pop and whatever else I was listening to, chart stuff, bloody Communards and Erasure and stuff like that. And eventually I just come to the conclusion that everything else was crap compared to heavy metal, and so I stopped listening to anything else but heavy metal, really.
And I went back to the Communards now.
Yeah.
It's great. This was going to be the cover of Purgatory originally, the single, but the managers are saying like, no, it's too good a cover. You got to have it for the next album. But yeah, it's great. Like Eddie manipulating the Devil's
manipulating him. I'm assuming.
It
was anyway.
Well, lots of people and on fire and devils everywhere. That struck a chord
in the fires as well. Right, Peace of Mind.
Yeah, great. You got the Gatefold now.
Gatefold.
Great album. This is probably like kind of Maiden at their peak for me. Just like musically and just. It's quite technical, a bit more technical, this album. And just Bruce Dickinson's voice in this album is just fucking amazing. And Nika McBrain comes in. Yeah. I met Nika McBrain's son.
Oh, right.
Who's in the band Deker. I did an interview with an industrial metal band called Deker.
Deker? Oh, Diker.
Or Diker, however you want to say it. And I didn't even know I was interviewing him. I had no clue. Until after that.
Well, he's Nika McBrain's son in Diker.
Nicholas, he's in Diker.
I had no idea.
Nicholas McBrain.
I've seen him a couple of times.
It's funny because he's got a half Cockney, half West Country accent. Because he grew up in Western Supermare with his mum.
Right.
And he goes, but he's also got a bit of a Cockney accent. He's cheeky like Nico as well. It's quite funny.
I had no idea that his son was in that band.
No, I didn't until after. And the new bassist they got played in Sarcophago. They just literally got a new bass player. Okay. And I met him, and he used to play in Sarcophago around the early 90s period.
Sarcophago? Who's that?
The Brazilian band.
Fuck off!
Yeah.
I don't know, it wasn't registered in my brain for a second there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
He wasn't on any albums, he just played live with them. It was the Thrashy album they did. Not after Rotten they did that next album. Scourge of something.
Oh, Scourge of...
Something or other. On that tour, apparently, he played with them.
Okay.
Power
I've got that album upstairs.
Scourge
of something.
Awesome.
Tell me why I have to be a power slave.
I don't know.
And possibly the best live album ever.
Yeah, the album that got me into the band. Well, the picture did.
Yeah, just bursting out of the grave. Got H.P. Lovecraft quote on the grave there.
Great to look at. There's all sorts to look at.
That is not dead which can eternal lie. Yet with strange aeons even death may die. Because there's Strange Aeons, a track on Entombed, isn't it? Yeah. Which again comes from H.P. Lovecraft. So yeah. Wish I'd been on that tour. Look at that. That's just amazing.
The amazing thing about Iron Maiden at the time is they took the big fucking tour everywhere. So the first band to take a big tour Behind the Iron Curtain.
Yeah.
It was a massive tour. In fact, it completely blew the band up a little bit. They were quite fucked after this tour, but what an album cover. How I got into Iron Maiden was I saw this album cover on a poster in Maryland.
Right.
I was already into...
That's Maryland, locally in East London, not in
Baltimore, no.
No.
Baltimore, Maryland, no. And basically I thought, what the fuck's that? And my parents went and bought Iron Maiden Killers.
Right.
In Asda. Right. And they had records then.
Yeah.
And I played
everywhere,
it, and that was
didn't
it.
they?
Yeah. But yes.
Well, did they buy it just because you asked them to, or were they going to buy it anyway?
Yeah, a bit of both. I had kind of rock kind of parents.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So yeah, there's all sorts to see here. You got the booklet.
Oh yeah.
You got the booklet.
I forgot they had a booklet in here.
Fortunately, I spent my mum's because I used to buy tapes when I first started buying records, and I spent my mum's shopping money on this album as a tape. She weren't too pleased.
No, I can't imagine why.
funny enough, I still don't regret it. It was left over. She didn't mind, really. So yeah,
good collage of pictures on there. Yeah. Is it a different one? It is different on each one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, live at Long Beach and Hammersmith.
Yeah. I think the first 3 sides are Long Beach, you know, only one side's Hammersmith, innit?
Yeah, only to fit on a double album, I think, really. More than anything.
And just all the songs are just so powerfully delivered, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's flawless.
Especially the Power Slave stuff.
Yeah.
The Trap Power Slave. Fucking is so much better than that version.
Yeah, you got the whole Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner on there as well.
Freaking awesome. Flight of Icarus is awesome. It's just fucking.
Even some of the fucking stuff that he says in between songs is kind of iconic, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like,
scream to me, Long Beach.
Scream for me, Long Beach. Whatever. I've seen the amount of times I've seen people come on stage like a tiny poker in the venue and go, "Scream for me, Camden."
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Scream for me, Chiswick.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, right. This one is one of them covers you can. Just, You know, each of the covers has got like a Grim Reaper on them as well. Have you heard that?
Yeah. From
Grim Reaper hiding in practically every
Derek Riggs' motif. Like he's finger hiding in all the covers.
Yeah, the little emblem. That's right.
And from about, I think it's from Peace of Mind onwards. You got the Grim Reaper poking out. But that's one of the best album covers ever. You look at that for ages.
So many bits on there that's like East London kind of.
I think there's a wiki page on just this cover.
Iron Maiden, Got Kaiser Avenue there at front.
Yeah. The one I always like, of course, is West Ham 7, Arsenal 6.
Yeah.
If only.
I was chatting to one of the guys in the comic community, like on YouTube recently. He's wearing a West Ham hat. And he's like out somewhere in America. I don't know where he is in America, but he's like West Ham. He's like drawing his own pictures of like Bobby Moore and that kind of thing. Good artist he is as well.
That's weird.
Well,
you got the somewhere you got the poster. Did I put it in?
No, you just put it in there.
Oh, you got 2.
Really? That's bizarre.
You got 2.
I've got one in that, and I've got one in the
somewhere inside. Oh, that's weird. Did you have this album before?
No, I don't think
Stolen by a Girlfriend.
It was in the Somewhere in Time though, wasn't it? You
just
took it out
Somewhere in Time. It's definitely an Alive After Death book there.
Yeah, that is really weird. Why would I have 2 of them? What about bang it? Bang both in the same one. That one, I suppose.
That is really weird. Sell it.
How unusual.
Yeah.
They didn't put it in
so
there.
I was getting excited. I was like,
they didn't put it in there as well, did they? Or nothing? You haven't got one of them in your one.
No, I was thinking when I saw it, I thought, blimey, you've got some booklet in somewhere. Fine.
I'm not too sure on my timeline of Iron Maiden, but man, I bought all the old ones. I think that one must have just come out when I first got into Iron Maiden. Actually, I ended up buying it. I remember buying a single from it as well. And then when this one was the first one that I bought. When I was into a new Iron Maiden, this came out.
Somewhere in Time was the first one I bought.
Yeah, this is one that came out.
Yeah.
You know, I saw it. I was going away to a holiday in the Netherlands for Ice Speedway. I saw an NME and Iron Maiden on the cover, and I was like, "Oh, Iron Maiden!" And I picked it up. I saw the new album was coming out. I think I bought that practically the day that it came out. I think. To be honest, I was not. It was at the time I was happy with it, but like it wasn't as good as the early stuff. You know what I mean? This is when they started going a bit downhill for me.
I actually thought it was a little bit better than Somewhere in Time when it first came out. I mean, I don't really, all the 80s stuff I kind of put on the same sort of level for me anyway. Like sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't.
It's got some good choruses.
I like them all,
but some of it's a lot.
It's more proggier and less in your face, isn't it?
Yeah, too melodic stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean.
But this was the first tour, like you.
Yeah.
I see Iron Maiden was in.
Yeah, I saw my bloody Monster Rocked on it and.
Amazing, I wish I went to
doing that tour.
I saw him at Hammy-O, the last gig of the tour.
Seventh son of a seventh son, seventh son of a seventh son. Yeah, it's a bit. But this is one of the singles I think I got as a 12-inch.
Yeah,
The Evil Let Men Do.
Cool song, cool cover. As they always are.
Yeah. Even to be honest, even the cover I don't think is as good as the old covers. You know what I mean? It's a little bit staid. You know, the Seventh Son. It's just like an icy waste. And like Eddie sort of deconstructed.
It's a nice vision.
Yeah, it's alright.
Icy vision.
It's just not as good.
I think they make album covers to think of what they're going to have on stage at the tour.
Yeah,
Kind of icy look, you know. Oh, can I play a Manish cover though? With the fist through the head of his head.
Yeah.
That's pretty
The screw
cool.
coming out the side.
Yeah.
Infinite Dreams,
yeah,
Made in
from
England.
Yeah, I like this song. Yeah, Made in England was cool.
That was just a live video, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Made in England.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
Infinite Dreams not on the Seventh Son?
Yeah, it's on Seventh Son as well. Infinite Dreams, but I think they brought it out as the live single from that tour.
Yeah.
Cool. Love it.
Right, I think
I had that as a poster in my bedroom when I was a kid. By the way.
Right, this is the last Iron Maiden album I got on vinyl.
Yeah.
No Prayer for the Dying, and by then I was totally thrash and deaf, and I was like, just didn't get on with it.
Well, to be honest with you,
boring.
not many people get on with it.
You know?
I like it now, but you know, it's
is that the last one before Blaze Bailey come onto it?
No, they did one more. They did Fear the Dark.
Oh,
and
was
Blaze
that?
Bailey,
Right,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
But I still like it. It's all right.
I haven't got Fear the Dark. I don't think, not even on CD. I don't think so.
Bring Your Daughter to Stop a Tail Gun and Mother Russia.
Yeah.
But there's a few songs that I kind of like, bit filler like.
Yeah, well, most of it's to me.
Too many songs as well, you know. They went for the classic 8-song album.
Bring Your Daughter to Slaughter is like that was their single. It was alright, but looking at it, I couldn't even bloody well name another one on. You know, I couldn't.
I like No Preference.
Tail gunner just goes, you're a tail gunner.
I like
tail
it.
gunner.
I like
and
that
to me, tail gunner is just slang for bloody taking out the arse.
Yeah.
That's what he always
It's about aeroplanes.
I know it is, but someone like tail gunner is just like he's just
You're a tail gunner.
You're a tail gunner. You take out the arse. I don't know why. I never invented that phrase, but that's why I associated it with more. I don't know if that possibly came in later, but whatever. Right, that's all the eyes then. That's all the eyes, and now we've got a couple of
before
J's,
we get into this, can you guess the reason why he never got into Judas Priest? Bring up the albums.
Right, you say these are the worst two Judas Priest albums ever.
Arguably.
Yeah.
Arguably. I mean, they're still alright, but Ram It Down, which was the last album of the 80s, it's just...
I didn't mind it. There's a couple of tracks on there I didn't
Ram
mind.
It Down the top of
but
tracks.
in them days, I never had that many albums anyway. So when the days I was first branching out in my metal from Iron Maiden, and it was like, I didn't mind it at the time. Ram it down, ram it down, straight through the heart of this town.
That's a killer song. Blood Red Skies is really good.
To be honest, Johnny Be Good I like because it's a rock and roll track, and
it's a horrible
I bought
cover.
a single as well.
It's a horrible cover.
No, I like the Judas,
Monster
so I didn't
Rock,
mind it.
but heavy metal, come on, a song called Heavy Metal.
I can't remember how that goes.
What do you want? Heavy metal. It's just, it's just slightly glammy and you know, a bit too like pristine.
Yeah, but put it this way, it wasn't good enough for me to actually
Turbo before that was like that as well.
to want to actually buy any more. I favoured the heavy ones that I bought around that time, so the Anthraxes and all that. And I think I bought an AC/DC one at the same time. I think if I recall, it could be. I think it was that one, Judas Priest one, an AC/DC one, Fly on the Wall, which again everyone says is shit.
I don't mind it.
I think it was.
It's not the first one you want to get.
No, I think it was Spreading the Disease by Anthrax.
That's a good start.
And Orgasmatron by Motorhead.
That's a good start.
And I favoured the Motorhead and the Anthrax over the other two. I did listen to the other two because I didn't have that many albums.
See, if you would have picked up my first Judas Priest album, which was Screaming for Vengeance, it might have been a different story.
Maybe, you never know. But say everyone's musical journey is different.
Absolutely.
You know? I think some of these albums I think that was damaged. Fucking some liquid was poured and fucking two albums stuck together and it's bloody pulled apart.
So this is on the Turbo tour. So this is the height of the sort of glammy era of. Turbo's considered their Cold Lake, in a way. Even that's not overly bad. But
do you know what? To be honest, I don't think I even listened to that album in the end. I think I played one side and I was like, I'll put it on the side, and I think I'll have another listen another time. And so far, I have not had another listen.
It's still a good album. I mean, it's a great show. I had the video. In Texas, where they all look
this
like...
Judas Priest concert is dedicated to you, our fans. Okay, fair enough.
But the crowd don't look like metal crowd at all.
Right.
They look like...
They've gone on MTV and
blonde, permy, kind of like... Oh, it's just weird. It's weird watching it live.
80s was a weird decade, mate. 80s was a weird decade. Anyways, that's all my eyes, all my J's. Come back next week for the K's. Maybe the O's. I'm not too sure if we do the K's and the O's together. Make sure you check out Elric's radio show. Was it?
Got interviews coming up.
Give them the times.
7 PM Eastern. and which is 2 p.m. No, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yes,
so
say.
7 p.m. UK time. I'm not very good.
Greenwich Mean Time.
Greenwich Mean Time.
We fucking invented time. It's our
invented
line.
our line.
Your time is associated with our time that flows through our city.
You do whatever we say.
Yeah, basically, you're our time bitches.
Yeah.
So listen to this show at 7 p.m. our time.
Yeah,
and,
our time.
And you can check out my podcast.
They're not gonna
as well.
know.
No, they're not gonna. Exactly. They're gonna say, "Fuck you guys, you bastards." But here, one beer. Anyway, see you next week.